Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here. How's it going? Now, if you don't remember where we are, this is the Legend of Legaia, and we are in Conkram's past. Now, if you remember, I came to the end because I needed to find a save point. And, let's see, the Doctor and I came because we heard that a new weapon is being developed in Conkram. Now, we don't recognize who that person is, and I don't think it's anybody that we actually know either. Like, many of the people you run into here, you won't recognize from anywhere in the game. Like, I don't know if I've ever said that. Except for, well, actually, Dr. Usha is here. Those two you have are indeed strange ones. I'm Usha, the revolving brilliant scientist. Haha. I'd like to ask you all about those Suru, but it's getting late. Let's talk about them tomorrow. So yeah, I guess I'm wrong. These are people that we've met before, but like, it's kind of neat because, like I said, many of the people you run into in the past are people you've talked to, but they've changed a lot since the last time you spoke to them. Now, the second you talk to the innkeeper, you begin the next chain of events. And if you haven't picked up all the items that I have, which I believe I've gotten every single item that I can find in this area, then it's going to be harder to find them, because I don't think you can after the chain of events happens. Anyway, we're kind of screwed because we didn't really get much money, like I said before, so we weren't able to buy a whole lot of stuff. But I mean, we have plenty of stuff that we could ever really need, you know, like the healing berries, the healing flowers, the healing fruits, you know, all that stuff. That should be perfect for us, you know. The only other thing I could think of that we could probably need is new equipment, and, well, kind of screwed on that because we can't afford any new equipment. Yeah. So really, we're pretty well off in well, certain terms. But, if you're new to the game, and you had come here at the same point that I am, and you're at my level, you might have a little bit of trouble getting through this area unless you've been following exactly what I've been doing. You know, like if you're using this as a walkthrough and you say, oh, I'm gonna follow every move that Mike's ever used and all that, you should be fine. But like, you know, if you're brand new to the game and you come to this episode first, you know, thinking, oh, I'm gonna look at this game to see if he's at the same part I'm at, and you're like, I didn't have as much problems, I mean, I'm not having near as much luck as he's having, then yeah, you'll probably know why. Anyway, let's talk to the innkeeper. Well, you want a room at this house? A room usually costs 10,000 per night. But since tomorrow is a special day, I'll tell you what, all of you can stay for free. Do you want to stay? Yeah, can you imagine having to pay 10,000 G to stay here? That'd be retarded. Anyway, let's just say yes. By morning, the display of the new weapon will start. Is all your business finished? Now, the reason why they say that is because they want you to make sure that you're completely prepared for what's going to come up. Because once you say yes to this, you can't go back to any of the stores because something's going to happen to them. So, since I've done everything I can possibly do, I'm going to say yes. Good. Show these three to their room. What, the room next door to us? I mean, where else would you go? Wake up, everyone! The demonstration of the new weapon is about to begin. Okay. Now, since Dr. Usha's out of the way, you still can't activate those drawers. And you notice that nobody's here. We're like late sleepers, I guess, or something. Anyway, walking around this place in the daytime is kind of neat, but you don't really get to go far, but you get to see more of the town as it's supposed to be like, you know? And then you get to see, Noah's parents up there. But of course they don't know who she is because she's not allowed to tell them, you know. So my son, Prince Court, has at last completed his new weapon. Court calls it the Mist. Now, listen very carefully to what he's saying. He's saying the Mist. We already know what the Mist does, so what could Court possibly be talking about? I hereby present this new weapon to the people of Conkram. Excuse me. Now this man here is gonna put it inside this like little cell type thing. It's like the mist is a special gas that makes the sewer many times more powerful. You might want to rethink that statement. Prince Court and Jedi in the lab under the castle will now open the door to the sewer world. Using an elixir from the home of the sewer, we have created a new substance. That substance is the mist, a new weapon that amplifies the power of our sewer. When released into the cylinder, the mist will turn the soldiers into mighty warriors. Gentlemen, from his laboratory, Prince Court says he is ready. Now this can't possibly be a good idea. We all know this. Anyway, there goes the mist, as we know it, but in a more concealed form, I guess. Look well at the power of Conkram's new weapon, the mist, the pride of Conkram. Now remember, this man has a sewer on, right? So he gets hit by the mist. I don't believe it. They're going to use the mist as a weapon of war. Yeah, remember, we already know what the mist does. So of course, all three of us are going to be like, this isn't a good idea. Mike, I don't like this. That person has gone mad. Then all of a sudden, mist just comes pouring out. It's out of control. We use too much mist. Turn it off now, quickly. I can't, Prince Court. The emergency shut-off switch isn't working. If we don't do something soon, it'll explode. See, even things in the past never worked. And we thought technology was screwed up now. No, I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, it explodes, releasing mist everywhere. All of a sudden, this man turns into this creature. He breaks out, releasing the mist, and starts taking out people. Everyone runs for their lives, which is a good idea. This lady, however, is not so lucky. I knew something like this would happen. The mist just can't be controlled by humans. Listen, everyone, to the underground, quickly. We must turn off the mist. Let's go to the laboratory and turn off the mist. They just tried that. We can't. You're right, no, we can't desert the people of Conkram like this. Now, as always, you'll be able to fight enemies now as you run around. But yeah, these people won't attack you, don't worry, like the sewer monsters. Anyway, try opening any of these doors and they won't open, no matter how hard you try. The item store supposedly still opens, though. You know, it might be a good idea, since we got enemies now, we can grind a little bit for money. And, that will help us get enough to be able to afford our weapons and armor, maybe. See, I told you, I knew something bad was going to happen. The only way to stop the mist is to do something about the castle's underground lab. Like what? Go in there and throw a rock into it? I mean, other than that, you're not going to be able to do much. Now, as always, yeah, we get to fight the Slipperies again. That's what I was saying when I said you'll be able to fight them again if you don't get them at that one point. So don't worry about that. Well, I don't recognize whatever Noah's wearing, so I must have got her something new, which is good. It's been a while since I've played this game, you know. So, yeah. Get some poisonous breath action. I guess if you wanted to, you could put on the, what's it called, the Cure Amulet or whatever, which prevents venom attacks. I guess if you want to, you can put that on. I don't see the point, but you can. Oh, I do that every time. Ugh, whatever. It's all good. So let's see, what can we do this time? Let's do that. And Yes, a big old burp to, you know, tide us over. So I guess you can still go to the weapon and armor shops. I thought you wouldn't be able to, but oh well. So I don't think these guys give you much money. Though as always, why enemies have money, we'll never know. Okay, if you heard that meow, that's my brother's cat. He came over to stay for a while, and I'm in his room, the room that he used to stay in, so he's kind of like, hey, why are you up here without me? You know? Anyway, let's see, what can I do here? Yes, I know you want my attention, and I'm sure it's annoying my viewers. It's kind of fun. This room will still keep you from leaving. You know how the guard was there, and he's like, you can't leave because it's nighttime. You know, so if you try to leave still, you still can't. Now, if you didn't get Kamara before, you can also get Kamara right here, which is kind of neat. I guess I can also do this as an opportunity to show off every enemy that you can run into, because I might as well do that. I'm trying to remember what else we can run into. You can get up a bestiary if you want, but it'll take a while. I might do it off screen and then tell you everything we can run into if we don't run into everything already. Anyway, speaking of my brother's cat, the poor thing, his roommate's cat had fleas, so the poor guy got some himself, you know. And so we've been helping him out get rid of those little suckers. You know, because we all know that fleas suck. Literally. Anyway, what else can I chat about? Today was a pretty awesome day, I must admit. I got a lot of stuff done, actually, which surprised me more than anything. There are very rare occasions when I get to do a lot of things, you know. I mean, I didn't get any videos uploaded at the time of this recording, but I mean, I did get some stuff prepared to be put up later. There I go again, talking about future things, or like present things that are actually going to be past things, because, you know, I'm going to be uploading this after I upload other things, so yeah, what are you going to do? Anyway, let's see if I'm right. No, you can't go to the weapon shop. Okay, so if I can't go to the weapon shop, then there's no point in me fighting out here for a whole long time, saving up money, because you really don't really need to buy any healing items. I mean, I think we're okay with just 13. What was it that the magic number that the guy told us? He said that you want to have, at the beginning it was like 10 healing leaves whenever you go to somewhere new. We have 11 healing berries, which are a full heal. I think that should be fine. The only thing we could use is probably something that heals our entire team for more than 200 HP. I don't think we're going to be able to pull that off. Let's see, I need to come up with more creative commentary, because I know I haven't been very good at my commentary lately. I'm so sorry about that. Like, I don't know what it is, but lately I've been having like a really tough time thinking up things to talk about. I guess it has something to do with like how I'm feeling about being so close to the end of each of the games I'm playing. Well, not each of them, but you know, a close abundance of all the games I'm playing. Like this one in particular, I don't like the final area of this game. That's the only thing I can put down on, I guess, if I've said this before, you know, is that the final area of this game is just horrible. Like it reminds me of the Paper Mario thing, you know, where like you go to Bowser's castle and you get to Princess Peach's castle and like it takes forever to go back if you decide to go back, you know. It's like that. Well, of course, unless you use the Door of Light, which will warp you out immediately, but if you do that, then of course you have to go all the way back through the place again, so I don't know. Anyway, I don't think there's anything new out here, just people that you can talk to that are now possessed by the sewer, you know. It's kind of funny though, because like they said, they were like, oh, with our newfound strength of the mist, we'll be able to take over the enemy easily. But what they didn't, I guess what they didn't take into effect is that they should have tested it first to see what it was gonna do, because I mean, like, how did they expect that, oh, if we use just enough mist and let the rest of it not come through, we should be fine? No, that's not how it works. Anyway, if you come down here, this is where the laboratory is, I believe. I feel like using some magic on these guys just because I can. I don't know if fire magic really works too well against them anyway, but hey, it's worth a try. Why am I doing that? Okay, I'm getting sick and tired of these poison breath attacks. Stealing all my HP and MP because I had to keep healing myself after him. So I discovered that the attack down effect, it doesn't ever confirm that it actually worked. The only way you're supposed to know is that it doesn't put the letter up that says it wasn't affected, you know? So yeah, that's how you're supposed to figure that out, by the way. I found that out through a guide, if I remember telling you guys. What else can I talk about? I guess we found all the enemies, because I don't see any other ones besides this. I'm sure there's regular enemies too around here somewhere. Like, you know, how there's like the ogres and all that crap that you can find out and about in the world. Yeah, there's those enemies. Yeah, I recommend that you have some of your magic spells, at least, like especially your healing ones. I suggest having them, if you haven't been using them that much, which I don't know why you wouldn't be using them that much, unless you're using items the whole time. I highly recommend having them up to like at least level, I think 5 at this time is what I have most of mine up to. Let's see. Yeah, my orb is level 7 and my spoon is level 4. Yeah, I recommend having it close to that level because that's whenever you start getting the really bad status elements out of the way, you know, with that. So, if you don't have it like that yet, then you're going to be hurting in many of the other places unless you use healing items the whole time, which kind of is tough to do in this game, especially since you run out of money real fast if you do that. It's not fair. My throat's all of a sudden like really sore. Oh wow. Oh yeah, he didn't have that ability, did he? Oh well. At least that works out that way. So I can't think of anything really to say except for, how's your guys' day going? Like I said, mine's going pretty good. I've been, pretty busy. Work has been, pretty tough lately. And we've been getting off work, pretty early lately, but I mean, it's still been busy because we've been, doing a lot of things that needed to be done, which I won't mention because it's not really important. But, yeah. You know, the cool thing, I just want to mention this real fast, I guess I can talk about this. The cool thing about my brother's cat is that unlike my parents' cat, he'll actually stay in the room the whole time, like, because he's such a lazy cat, he'll just come into a room and lie down and just kind of sit there. My other cat likes to kind of explore the room, you know, and is also afraid of this cat, which is kind of funny. So she won't come up here anymore now because of that. Though really, she won't come up here anyway because there's no reason for her to. I'm gonna cut this after this fight thing. Actually, I might cut it after our turn's over so that I can get out of the fight. Continue on there. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Till then, bye.